So we pushed in. Not, I mean, this is about what I wanted to have happen here. For the sort of south, this is a big disappointment for me. This is all about what I expected. I wanted to get Riga, but nah. If I could have got one more corps and both of them able to do an attack, we might have been able to push there. We've done reasonably well trying to cut off some supplies coming in, as if this is your main supply route. Now, we can deploy a corps. We'll put it in Warsaw. Don't know whether we're going to move it here in the south or put it to the rail to the north, or not south, but the center, or Army Group North or Army Group South. I'm not sure. Let's close that. Yeah. Come up to there. Don't want to exhaust everything, but let's make sure. Ooh, let's see if we can put them here. Enough, yeah, enough to get all of the Italians under there. Who do we have here? Vittorio Ambrosio. Okay. So, oh, and this, yeah, German division, we'll move that up to there. So let's look at our partisan situation. Okay. Don't know that we need to move him to there, but now down here, okay, there and there. Ooh, this range is going to be good for that. Let's put on, yeah, we can, ooh. That's more important, that's more important because that keeps the other rail lines also open. We'll come up to here with them. We'll get these guys here ready to respond to the next partisan outbreak. Here. Remove the supply. Okay. Now let's look here. Germany has a big stockpile. We have one ground attack, two ground attack, and one tactical element squadron coming later. You know, should I have waited for May 31st or into June? Maybe. Panzer Division there. Well, because they've been working out fairly well, 390, I think we're going to go with a mechanized corps. We may attach tank destroyers to it once we get that. Italy, we're getting a little bit of stockpile of both production and oil, which is good. I think we're going to let that. Well, back over to Italy here. We do have some supply trucks. You know, Merchant Marine, 180 days, 100 production. No, we'll wait a turn. We're just going to wait a turn. Oh, no, that's the wrong nation. Merchant Marine, 100, 200. We'll wait a turn just to see how things go. None of these, I think we are. Well, maybe. No, maybe we should wait. See if we can build up to a proper small infantry corps instead of just trying to throw in a division. Yeah, there's nothing we're gonna buy. Well, Romania, yeah, they're not. Finland's just trying to mobilize its forces. Deals with that. Okay, Italy, yeah. I think, well, yeah, we got a lot of that. Okay, a lot of support elements. I like that. The Soviets in the Eastern Front, yes. I totally believe had it been a German-Soviet, Nazi-Soviet war, the Germans would have won. I believe that. I'm not saying it's a sure thing again. I just think it's most likely outcome. If it was just between them two. But having to face the Western Allies and the Soviets, Germany's just doomed. The Soviet Union initially just holds long enough, gets supplies, and is able to push back. They could have pushed back, I think, without Lend-Lease, but Lend-Lease really allows it to happen more effectively. I don't quite want to say it's required, because I don't believe it is, but without it, it becomes really difficult. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything more we should really do, because we've done the subs hunt. We've pushed around here. We've pushed here. We got some trucks. We're going to run out of supply here, I think, a bit. But, yeah. Okay. Let's end this turn. No, but we will anyways. This has been a long time with me talking a lot and all. This frustrates me. I wanted to get that hex. Because we're going to see a lot of these forces escape. They are not doing the Stalinist type order of not one step back. They are stepping back. And I knew they would. I sort of, as you can tell, I've sort of played it out a couple of times trying to do this. But it was still mostly hopeful than sure of any results. Okay, so put some infantry corps holding there. That we can take care of. I don't know if we can take care of it speedily, but I know we can take care of that. So wanted to trap some more. Okay, UK begin sending material to the USSR via Atlantic convoys. Italy naval air training advancement. Very good. Okay, 0 convoys sunk, 3 convoys sunk, 1 convoy, 2 convoys. Fleet has low supplies. Ooh, we have some. Yes, we'll check that out there. No supply. Finland needs help getting its resources, and the Mediterranean group is sinking. 3 convoys. Okay. What is out of supply? Oh, up here. Okay. Well, I want to take this anyways. Can we send trucks? No. Okay. I don't know. We're going to think about that. Now, down here. Okay, well, we've trapped some, but more got out here. Obviously, a huge amount got out there. Don't tickle them, boot them. Crush. Okay. We need to think about using air power. We want to use it wisely, not just to make attacks. Okay. Let's get to there. Keep them in contact. How far can this? Okay, they can't get to there. No air power is within range. 3-1. 3-1 needs to be taken. Chance. Not that that's 5-1. We only got pushed back to there. Very good. Very, very good. Hello, Karinon? Sorry, your your color is lime green on white background for me trying to read your name, and it's not easy. We're going well. We're pushing in. We've got something of a pocket. Okay. That's looking good to me. I'm being bold, and Panzer generally. Guess we'll move that to there. Probably a bad supply situation. Not that we would expect much else. Oh good, we can play ping pong here. That may have not been the best solution, but oh well. There we go, shattered it. It was sort of disrupting this movement maybe a little bit. Don't think it's going to be good enough to take on that force there. But if we come here, secure the rails. Let's see how we want to handle this. We should have done some air attack first. That would have been better. See, not that we for sure would have had that result, but that would have been a somewhat likely result. Yep, let's have the Italians move out here. Oh, push them back to there. Does that let either of these guys come? No, they're not. Well, they can attack. Hey, Christos. Yeah. Okay, sure. The number on the left here is the current strength of the unit. The number on the right is the action points of the unit. So this unit is at 10 strength currently, and it's used up all of its action points. So that is what these numbers. The aircraft numbers are ground attack, sort of strategic attack. It varies on the different type air units versus air attack. These are air and ground, which we're going to move some of these guys up here a bit further forward. We'll be able to better use them in the near future. If you have any other questions, do ask. No, we'll just move you up here, move you up there. So if you were to fully move this 5 here, it would not be able to attack, but we can move this one 4 and then be able to attack. Oh, the 3X's are cores. The 4X's, those are Army HQs. If they have 2X's, they're divisions. Sort of the NATO standard way of determining unit size. Okay, 8 to 1. Yeah, we took the risk and got that. That is good. Always a. Yeah, that's quite true, Newhouser. That is a the Royal Navy was a serious threat. 10 to 1, 4 to 1. Okay, that got them there. We push back to there. I don't know. Do we do immediate attacks or do we push deeper? Now here, we got this core with extra artillery. And that would be a 3 to 1 attack. Okay. They get pushed back. We're going to bring in. We're going to use our air power. Ooh, land damage 3. Okay. Very good. Land damage 1. So those Stukas really did the job. We're now at 2 to 1, and that still didn't do it. Okay. Well. Let's push up here. Crossing the river is the problem. But we gotta cross. Well, yes. I don't know the exact formula. You have to destroy the unit by shattering it ultimately. Now here we've basically they're out of supply here. Again, a unit here is made up of this core here is at 30 strength out of 30 possible, and it's at 84% effectiveness. Where this core here, which has already attacked some, is still at full strength, but it's at 74% strength effectiveness because it's been disrupted attacking. So that affects its current strength. And here, this is damned useful, but not critical, so we're just doing a bit more conventional attacks. We're going to move the... So all of these have at least one action point, so we'll be able to combine their attack here and attack, but let's first hit them with an airstrike, which you notice reduces their effectiveness down. So now that it's a 2-to-1, well, not so good, but at least we push it. Nope, we're not going to continue to push there against the mech core. These two, I think we're going to attack there. No, we need one more. There we go. Now that was cut off and out of supply. Going to use up all of them allotted. Okay, that won't. That still has a little bit, so it's a 2-to-1 attack. Now let's use this. Wanted to sweep more. Push them back to there, which we don't like units retreating. We want them trapped or shattered. So retreating, of course, isn't the worst thing that can happen. Roads or railroads are incredibly important, as you can probably guess. Okay. Now here, what I want to get these guys up north, so we're going to put them on trains, and we'll move them as far as the railway will take them. Oh wow. Let's look at our current supply situation. Oh, that supply is fairly good. Well, in my opinion, they've made I may make a more serious error, because we may get cut off from whatever that might be supply wise, but we're going to take this city and we're going to threaten here. If we can get that rail junction, that will be incredibly good. Let's move that to help hold, that to help with command. I think that's good enough to hold there. Well, that is spectacular. Yes, there is a unit symbol version of it. You have to, I think, in the setup or something, I'm not exactly sure how to switch over it, so you don't have to use the NATO symbols if you don't want to. I'm just so familiar with them, that's what I'm using. No, it's released. They're still working on bugs and tinkering with it as well, but it was released last week. So you can buy the game if you wish on the Matrix store. Yeah, well, we're going to try to push here. That was the goal. You can see we're becoming a little bit more exhausted. They can't move up, I hope. We'll be able to maintain our supplies well enough. I hope. This may be a serious mistake. We'll see. We will see. Part of this is still in. Hey, Tony, first gen. Good to have you here. I don't know on Steam. They at best have said it may, but don't hold your breath. Don't, you know, it's not for sure that it's going to be on Steam. It's just likely to be, but no, I'm going to keep back there actually. Reposition you a bit further north. You should have come up a while ago. Okay. Let's look at our partisan situation here. Okay, and there. So let's make sure the railway is working, and also the supply to see where we're going to be having problems with partisans. Hopefully if we get to them before they break out in complete partisan anarchy, we can keep it from getting bad and cutting off our rails. And I have noticed all of this that could be a real problem here. I don't know how bad a problem it's going to get, but it looks like it can be a serious one indeed. Oh, well, it has 0 organization. It still has strength if it's the 0 strength unit. If it's hit, like we can see down here, let me turn off the supply markers here. We have a 0 strength division down here. That this is sort of an Iraqi division. You can look at the details. It's a 67% organization, and it has 3 out of 10 possible strengths. So it is in no position to attack. It has action points, so I can move it. It can defend, but if it gets hit by almost anything, it's just going to either retreat or shatter as the conditions may be. So it still has a little bit. It needs to be shattered or whatnot. So that's what we're looking at with that, just to give you an idea. Okay. Well, there was the developer, Alvaro, who isn't here right now. Supply is an issue here. No supply. Has no supply. I'm gonna fall back. I don't know if it's the best. Yeah, but we're out of supply for those units, and that's the problem. Now we're out of supply here, but all we're trying to do is hold the railway junction to mess with them. He, as well as I, are old players of a game called Third Reich from Avalon Hill way back in the 80s. So, yeah, there's a lot of familiarity with that. We're going to move you up to here. Okay, let's take a look down here. We could try to race out to there, but I don't know that that's the best use for the Africa Corps. I think Port Said is the best objective for us to get now. Yeah. Let's move these guys up to here. 3 to 2. These are using up, what is it, per 3 oil, and we're very low on oil for Italy. That's why you're seeing this symbol here. So you have to carefully consider what and when you're going to strike. Okay. Can we move? Yes, we can. So that would be 2 to 1. Well, oh no, we want to do ground attack. Don't tickle them, boot them. We leave them. Yeah, we left these guys here, and they're too far away. We're gonna move them up to here. We're gonna use them in Russia. So boom. Okay. Ooh, we may not have. So they hold. They're messed up. We're gonna stop pushing there. I'm gonna make sure we continue to hold there. Hold Cairo. Hold Alexandria with the HQ. We're going to send them out to the desert. And these guys down here to help out next turn, I think is the best option. No. I think we're going to pound them with the air a little bit more next turn. How do you reduce upkeep? Well, one of the ways to reduce upkeep is to turn whether they're infantry, whether divisional or corps infantry units, from standard into garrison status. So they move a lot less. They have full strength on defense, maybe even more depending on some conditions, but only half strength on attack. So, and they don't move as fast. So that would be one way to reduce upkeep. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. So yes, we've got that. Now we have the 71st Division ready to deploy. Let's look again at our supply mode. You can see that we're facing a potential lot of partisans wherever we're not occupying along the railways. This is going to become a serious problem, I think. Let's place him, deploy him over here. I think that is best. Now, seeing all of that, and I have not invaded the Soviet Union other than just early test here, we're going to let's purchase a few divisions for Germany. No, do we want to purchase anything for Italy? We were thinking about mechanized corps maybe, or air power. I don't know. We've got enough air power. We need more. Yeah, small. Okay, we could do a small corps for Hungary. It shares out the manpower. So we'll do that. We'll put that into the production queue. We can see currently Germany's production queue, Italy is just some trucks, and Hungary will have the small infantry corps. So that is our current war here. For the most part, I'm pleased. Now, well, let's put these guys on board ship. Let's see if we can combine here. Come here and let's see. See if we can invade. There. So we have invaded the Crimea. We have secured a port. That's as far as I'm going to go at the moment. We're going to move these guys up to this port. We're going to see about following along, getting them. Well, what's their current lift? Nope, looks they moved in the port next turn. We'll see how the AI reacts to that. And being down there. Okay, our submarines. Well, which one are in low supply? Oh, this here. Okay. Ooh, yeah, you need to get to the port. We also, let's see if we can attack. Enemy fleet not found. See if we can find them this time. No, I'm not going to bother in the rain with the Italians. They don't have the fuel. So that's what we're going to do with that. And let's see, is there any major areas that I'm forgetting to move troops up? No, it doesn't look like it. This is a bit of a gamble. I can cut that off, but maybe we would simply counterattack there. Don't know how they're going to deal with supplies out in the Pripyat marshes. This is still experimental for me. Okay, so there we go. That's looking okay. Let's see about, well, no, that ain't a bad spot. We hit Minsk or something. I want to get to there and here. Yes, so much so. Okay. I think, well, let's save this. we're going to end the turn. Hopefully their auto supplies won't be doomed. Uh-oh, our fleet looked like it sailed away. They're bombing Warsaw. Yep, they got cut off. We'll see if we can hold that. They decided to take out the Baghdad garrison. Wasn't much of a fight. They reconnected the link here. Probably should have, if I don't remember if I could have moved into that one hex. Maybe I could have, I'm not sure. Iraq surrendered, yes. Okay, so we sunk 6 convoys and 2 escorts. In the north, supply, enemy naval forces, Iraq surrendered, fleet, low supplies. Okay, low supplies. Yeah, now let's close this. Like I was saying, this was a big gamble. We're going to move down to there and see if we can hold to that. Okay. Don't know how well that's going to do without supplies. But it's something we're looking at. These guys are low on supplies. These guys are going to come out there. Well, see, these are down at 1 out of 5, so they're going to come back to here, port. They're going to just sort of hang out there. Well, there's so much to do. Okay, what can we do here? We're going to have like 1 good attack, it looks like. Well, 1 really good attack. So let's see what we can do and reduce down. Yeah, victory points are sort of these things, but they're actually sort of manpower points as well. And there's also, you can see a lot of the industrial points here. They affect, you can look here on this thing, the morale of the nation. Italy is at 63, I guess. If it goes to 55, it surrenders. No, but some like USA and Britain, it's endless morale, but that affects what the surrender is going to be like and things like that. I want Port Said, and we are really pushing that hard. Okay, let's 4 to 1 with all of that. Oh, they don't have the fuel. Oh, we got to get more fuel to Italy. Damn, we've used up way too much of their fuel. Okay. Well. Okay, we've got it. We've got it. Pushed the fleet out into the sea. So we are holding all of the ports. That is good. That is very good. I think we're going to let these guys starve down here. So let's move the Panzers up here. Now, mentioning we need more fuel for Italy. So there's this trading screen here. So we're going to cancel. Currently Germany is sending 26 oil to Italy per turn. So we're going to cancel that. And we're going to set up a new trade up here from Germany to Italy. And let's go 36. And let's go a little more. Let's go 40. No. Mouse move. 40. We're going to just do 40. Create the trade. So next turn that will send 40. Obviously that eats into Germany's total, but still. If we can get this other oil, that will help immensely. I think right now these guys are just going to get to starve on the vine here. Now over here, Germany has oil, so Germany's going to airstrike. Airstrike. Okay. Boost it by 1. 2 to 1 attack. 3 to 1. Come on, Paris. No, no more. Yeah, one more. Nope. We used up all of our action points. And we've damaged ourselves. We're down 5 points. But still they're much worse off. So I'm not terribly worried about that. And they're in supply. Okay. Now. Still got all of these units here. Oh boy, we could go way out here, but I think I'll get cut off. So. Let's use our mobility and secure out here. I don't know, again, how having Italy, I don't know if that was the best move, having Italy do that. Oh, we could maybe even take out an air bomber or bomber unit that way. Two to 1. They've got to be starving out there. They shattered, that's good. Just don't know how pushing deep I should be on these things. Okay, well they didn't. Let's look at our supply up here. Okay, that's only 1 supply. So we've got to take that, at least that mechanized unit. We took the province, or the hex. That will for sure help supply. Yeah, annoying, but Well, let's throw in some air power. So, this mech unit, we can hit it hard. I don't know if hard enough, but hard. Yeah, let's airstrike it. Okay, that helps. Which should cut off at least a fair amount of their supply. Okay, well, we've got to Minsk, which was sort of one of my goals, but I'm not plunging deep into the Soviet Union like I would want. This is a fascinating game of just what is best way to push without getting too overextended, like, because I want to just run deep here, because I like to say I want to run deep, but I just don't know that I can. Okay, 5 to 1. 3 to 1. Well, that took a bit out of them, but didn't quite take them down. To 1, 5 to 1, very good, very good. That's the kind of stuff I was hoping for. Oh damn it, pushed it to here. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Should have closed that gap first. That to there, which I don't like. I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, kept me from pushing super deep. That was was a mistake. I should have pushed first and then pushed up. Okay, well. Well, let's go for it. This may be a super big mistake. We'll see. Well, even at 5-1, that didn't get it. Wow. Should have used the air power. Okay, well. Take down that armored core. And it surrenders. Very good. I have these more medium bombers. An airstrike there and an airstrike there. Now this one. Nope. Yep. Try that. Hey, Farrah Oakenshield, good to have you here. Okay. So we're pushing into there, we're holding these guys, pushing there. Let's move this up. The HQs are relatively good blockers, but they're definitely, they don't attack. That will protect the air from being overrun. Hopefully fortune will favor the bold here. We're being super bold. Stupidly bold, but hey. Okay, I'm worried. Why am I worried? Three to 2. That won't have a river penalty. 2-1. Okay, we'll take a 2-1 and try that. Bold, bold, bold. As he said, as he lost it all. Well, I just don't know how the AI is going to react to all of this. Okay, let's look around here. Partisan activity. Oh, deal with that. Oh, that's our partisans, I guess, in Iraq. You can come down and deal with them. Support supply interdiction. Oh, these guys here. Yes, well, since you're no longer... Oh, good. Damage 2 of them. Or damage level 2 to 1 of them, or whatever. Okay, yes, oh, they're interdicting here. So what we'll want to do here... Okay, well, we've flown some of our aircraft. Let's... we're just going to live with that. Unit has low supply. Okay, yeah, you come back. through breast. Unit has no source of supply. Oh, let's look at our supply. Okay, yeah, you need to move back to here. Okay. Unit has no source of supply. Yeah, we're cut off deep in there. But we're hoping that we're going to relieve it. They're low supply out here, and we're just going to let them be there at that. Unit has low, yeah, okay, low supply there, yes. Italy, low stockpile. Well, we're getting no oil. Well, we're getting more oil coming. Okay. Okay, well, they're going to start way back here either way. Oh, we can move those guys up. So let's deploy them here. Oh. Like we could have supply problems in a lot of places. So, yeah, Army Group Center is where we're going to go with you. I know they will lose or effectiveness, shall we say, as time goes on. I don't know if they'll actually starve to death. You know, meaning be removed from the map. I quite honestly don't know it. I wish the developer was here. I guess he had some of the things he needed to do. I don't know. And he could answer that definitively, but I'm just not sure. Okay. They're coming back in here. Let's move you over to here. Keep raiding the convoys. You keep raiding the convoys. You can click here, trade convoys, to see which convoy routes. We have nobody intercepting up here. Wonder if we should. Yeah, that might be an interesting thing. Let's unselect all of these and then just select Bismarck group. What if we were to, let's move them over to here. We may see about putting them up to raid the convoy. There, see how that goes. Worried about, well, adding things that are going to add to the need of oil for everybody, but I want to get this oil out here. That will help a lot. Hopefully these will all starve enough that we'll be able to take them. Okay.